Hey Most Amazing Top 10 family, I'm your host Jay Dorena and welcome back to Most Amazing Top 10. You know, I thought we were done with part 3, but all of you at home won't let it quit. You want more and more of these horrible playgrounds for your kids to get cursed on. We have been covering it all. Playgrounds with curses, playgrounds with ghosts, playgrounds that are dangerous, playgrounds that have jungle gyms that are just waiting to break your kids' bones. And guess what? We have even more, and that's why I am bringing you today's list of top 10 cursed playgrounds that you should avoid, part 4. Holy moly, this series just won't quit. If you haven't seen part 1 through 3, what are you doing? You can't start at part 4. Go and check out those videos right now. If there's any of you at home who want some more Most Amazing Top 10 content, then you should check us out on Instagram and Facebook. We are starting to do Facebook exclusive content, and you guys won't want to miss that. Also, stick around until the end of the video because I am going to be doing some more pet shoutouts that you guys love so much. If any of you at home want me to shout out your pet, then all you have to do is hit me up on Instagram. And without taking any longer, let's get into this list. At number 10 we have There's Such a Thing as Too Much Fun. We are going to kick off this one by showing you what a playground used to look like before everyone had TVs in their home. Oh my god, that looks like mayhem. Could you imagine waiting 20 minutes in a line to go down a slide? That's insane. Playgrounds were actually all the rage back then, but the reason I put this on the cursed list is because this would freak out any parent nowadays. Just throwing your kid out there with that many other kids? What if they got kidnapped? Or even worse, what if they came in contact with a snack that wasn't prepared with a dairy substitute and they actually ate some dairy? Oh my god, it would be over. But really, it's just mayhem. I can't think of anything worse or more stressful than a place with hundreds of kids running wild. I think it's a form of torture in some countries. At number 9 we have hand-powered terror. All you need is a running start and you got enough lift to take yourself 6 feet in the air. For the love of God, don't let go or you are gonna meet the pavement so hard your nose is gonna become best friends with your brainstem. Most of those girls in that picture are horizontal off the ground. One wrong move and you are gonna go to the ground faster than the Flash does a lap around the world. Also, what happens if you slow down? You're just gonna go straight forward, and what's waiting for you? A massive metal pole. Nothing about this situation looks like fun. There's no wonder why I haven't seen these on a modern playground. At number 8 we have It's a Trap. I don't know if you can even call this a playground. It's something you can play on and it's on the ground, so I guess it qualifies, but this place just looks so creepy. This playground looks like a trap you would set up for some kids. Like, let's have a look at this picture. That aerial shot just shows you how it's in the middle of nowhere and it's just this one little rickety playground thing. That's it. I would never let my kid play on this playground. It looks like the whole thing was put on a pit of quicksand. Not to mention that there's tire marks all around the park. I wonder why those are there. It could be parents that have been dropping their kids off right next to this weird creepy park, or could it be a windowless van that's been swooping in and snatching kids up? I think the latter is a more likely answer. At number 7 we have the Trapeze Blueprint. The title sounds like it should be the name of my non-existent debut rap album, but it's actually the blueprint for a playground. Take a look at this picture and let me know if you see anything that's a little out of the ordinary. It seems like everything is normal. You start with swings, then you have ladders, the kind of stuff you would see on a normal playground. But then, at the end, all the way to the right, you have a trapeze swing. The kind of thing you just hold on to for dear life and hope your grip doesn't fail you, and hope that your grip strength is enough so you don't swing off and slam onto your back like you got thrown through a table by the Big Show. Who thought this was a good idea to let kids play on something like that? They have such little hands. They can't hold on to something like that for so long. As soon as they hit the maximum swing, they're gonna go flying, and that's gonna be the last time Jimmy knows how to spell properly. At number 6 we have the PENNHURST School and Asylum. If there's anything all these lists have taught me, is that you need to check the history of a playground before you send your kids to play there, because it might seem normal, but then you might find out that the land used to be used for an asylum. Yeah, tell that to your kids and I don't think they're gonna be too excited to swing on the swings. There is a playground sitting sitting in that exact spot at the PENNHURST School and Asylum. This place was horrible. It was open for most of the 20th century, and it was known for how badly it would treat everyone who was forced to be there. Experimental testing would go on all the time, and when patients started to complain about how poorly they were being treated, they would be tied down and neglected until they broke mentally. The place has long since been closed down, but some of the most angry ghosts in history have decided not to leave. They will walk around the playground at night. It's common for people to hear disembodied voices that scream out. Not the best environment for kids. At number 5, we have the sideways swing. At first glance, this looks like it would be so much fun. I mean, just look at this thing. You could pack an entire group onto that swing and have a great time. The thing would rock back and forth, and the more people you pack onto that thing, the more force you would have swinging back and forth. And you know what it really looks like? It looks like a medieval battering ram, and that's why it's on this list of cursed playgrounds. What do kids love to do while they're playing? The answer is pay attention to nothing that's going on around them. So what ended up happening with this thing is you had kids running at full speed while the sideways swing was coming in with enough power to break into the city of Troy. Then it would meet the face of a kid and invent CTE in that moment. Yeah, it only took a few concussions before these things were never seen on playgrounds again. At number 4, we have the motorcycle merry-go-round. This playground is cursed because these guys are here. You don't want your kids to hang out with these guys unless they're training for the space program. Then these dudes might actually help. You might have seen this video before, but for some reason these guys got the bright idea of combining a merry-go-round with the motor of a crotch rocket. Let's go! I know this is supposed to be bad, and for everyone watching, don't do anything like this at home, but I am so happy that this video exists because it is awesome. I could watch this guy fly out of the merry-go-round again and again and again. He looked like he was programmed by Valve to have ragdoll physics all day long. If there's anything we should learn from this video is that if your friends want you to do something crazy like that, you should offer to be the cameraman. It's the best spot in the house. At number 3, we have crying kids. People from the YouTube channel OmniEd's Gary's Mod were checking out a playground because they heard it was haunted. They set up a camera while they were walking through, and honestly I don't think they expected to pick up what they got on camera, but it is creepy as hell, so let's check out this clip. I don't know if you guys could hear that, but there's a kid crying. You could hear him wailing out. He sounds like he's terrified. And then one of the girls says to her friends, "Are you okay?" Now she wasn't talking to the ghost, but the ghost responds. It says no, and then the little ghost kid says, "Please don't hurt me." Now there are some houses that are close by, so it might have been a kid in one of the homes, which is as equally as worrying. Why would a kid be saying "please don't hurt me" in his own home? That is kind of freaky. Either way, this one did freak me out a lot. And why was the ghost responding to a girl? If she was talking to her friend, if he's in the house, he wouldn't have heard her, so it's like, maybe it was a ghost, I don't know. At number 2, we have the ELOISE Asylum Park. Now we're going to head over to Michigan. I don't know why this happens, but for some reason, asylums seem to attract both ghosts and playgrounds, which are two things that should never be put together. That's such a horrible combination. Hey, you want to go on the swings? There's the ghost of a man who went so insane he ate his own feet. Yeah, sure, why not? I'm not doing anything. Well, the ELOISE Asylum in Michigan used to be one of the largest facilities in America to help anyone with a mental disorder. Over time, the place eventually got smaller and smaller. Eventually, everything that had to do with the asylum was closed down and demolished, and all that was left behind was the playground so creepy that Jason Voorhees wouldn't play on it. The place is now a hotspot for the ghosts of the hundreds of people who used to call this area home. Walk through this place at night and you're almost guaranteed to hear a blood-curdling scream come out of a creepy fog. That's a fun way to spend a Friday night. At number 1, we have Dolly Parton's Blazing Fury. Amusement parks and playgrounds go hand in hand, and I'll tell you what doesn't go hand in hand: Dolly Parton and amusement parks. Dollywood is a Dolly Parton owned and themed amusement park, and there's one part of this park, Blazing Fury, that is supposed to simulate a building burning down. While going through this section, one person sustained a major head injury and needed to be hospitalized. After going to the hospital, it was confirmed that the person would have long-term brain damage. So he did what most people do when they are seriously hurt by an amusement park, or anything for that matter. He sued the place. The trial is still ongoing, but the crazy part is that the ride is still open to the public. So if you want to risk having your head caved in for some cold hard cash, then you should head over there because the opportunity is available. Alright everyone, that has been our list, and as promised, I'm going to be doing some more pet shoutouts. Remember, if you want me to shout out your pet, you can hit me up on Instagram. I pick new pets every day, so if you don't get picked one day, you can message back another day. If it takes me a little while to get back to you, I am very sorry. I got a lot of these to do. Without taking any longer, let's shout out some pets. First off, we have Holly, who's just covered in snow, and I love it. Then we have the very small Liz, the tiniest little bundle I have ever seen. After that, we have Baby, and this doggo is having the best sleep ever. I love it. After that, we have Sapphire, who's looking so cute, such a very nice cat. I love the like kind of scraggly look on the hair. Then we have Micah and Scooby, two very nice looking cats, best friends I would have to guess. And to end it off, we have this doggo who is ready for action. Look at what he has in his mouth. He is ready to go. Alright everyone, that has been our list. Thank you all so much for tuning in. As always, I would love it if you could like, comment, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell. Until next time, I have been Che Dorena, and you won't catch me at any of these parks that I've named on these 4 lists. Thank you.